Hi, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another journal that I would like to share with you. This journal was a challenge that I created for myself, and what I mean by that is I picked this particular book to make the journal only with pages from this book. So that's the pages I used, and I used 40 of these. It was a different book, same but different. I mean the same book. I probably purchased 3 of these at Dollar Tree long time ago, but I like the images on here, so this is why I used only pages from this book to make the pages for the journal. So this book is, let's see, 11 inches by 7. So this gives you the idea for the size of the pages. So I used 40 pages from this book to make the pages for my journal, as I said. And then I cut this front cover from the other book, and I cut it in half, so that gave me front and back cover for this journal I'm about to show you. So this book is very heavy, but as I mentioned, I liked some of the images, and then I'll show you how I made the journal. So the cover is half of it's going to be half of the other cover, so it's going to be 7 tall by 5.5 inches wide. And then I made the spine. The spine is 2 inches. So I made the cover, then so I cut the pieces, the 2 pieces, the front cover from the book. It's kind of like chipboard, so it gave me front and back cover. Then I added fabric here on all the sides to cover where I cut, and then I added the corners, and there's fabric on the spine for signatures, tassel attachment, and then I decorated the front cover, metal corners, and then I have this gold color. It's actually wrapping from some candy, I think marzipan it was. And then I added this one-of-a-kind title because I am not going to be making another book like this, so it is one of a kind. Then I used some beautiful flowers. These are from Hobby Lobby. These probably too. Then here's this lace that I was showing in one of my haul videos. 2 colors of seam binding, purple and this dark teal. So that is the front. Here's the back. And for the tassel, tassel is removable. For the tassel I have seam binding, ribbon, eyelash trim, all sorts of things. And then also this is also removable, beautiful charm on a lobster clasp. And this one, that's the Tim Holtz chipboard I was showing in my videos, and this is also Tim Holtz. I made this charm. It says dream, and here are some beautiful beads. This is ceramic bead, crystal bead. So this is removable. You can take it out and put it somewhere else. It's a long charm, as you can see. So I also added bookmark, or like a mark. I'll show you in a second. So for signatures, here again, I use this particular book to make the for the images for the inside cover and outside cover. So these are the images from the one particular book that I don't have here with me, but they're pretty images. But here you see the fabric. I kind of wrapped it around, and there's also some Inca gold around it as well. So this is the first page. That's all of them, as I mentioned, are the book pages. And then what I did is I collaged on the pages to reduce the print, because it's a cookbook, so I didn't want that. I just really wanted the images. So here I have stamped on coffee dye paper. This is Tim Holtz little thing, and then this is just twine. I just edit it like that. So here you see is a lot of collaging. So this book, you will be discovering things on every page. I entirely covered the print here. There's some ephemera, a lot of washi in this book. So here I still have some print left, because you can add your own things. But I have green. I was trying to match the pages. So there's a lot to discover in this book. This is Tim Holtz. This is again this Dollar Tree paper. I was showing how I use this Dollar Tree paper in my previous video, but really when you look at my recent videos, all the journals, there is a lot of the paper used. Here is a pocket made with wallpaper. So you see I covered that print with wallpaper here. And there are 4 tabs made with fabric, and this is bead on a pin, just a little decoration, little embellishment. So here, for example, is yellow color, yellow coffee dyed, washi, and then Tim Holtz. Here on this page we have birds, and here again I covered this print with blue color fabric. That's a pocket here, and I made this journaling card. This is also the Dollar Tree paper. This is Tim Holtz, and then I stamped a bird on here. So see, there's still some left, but this journal took me forever because all of this collaging, there's a piece of paper stamped, then there is from a calendar, this from calendar, this is washi, and this is also washi. So this journal took a few bottles of glue because it was, you know, a lot of gluing. Receipt, washi, just leftover pieces of paper, and also stickers. So each page is different. And little flip here on washi, can journal on this, washi here, a lot of washi. This is just a space to journal, strawberry. I was just trying to get something red to match this pepper here. And so I was really trying to leave the images from the original book because I like the images, so I added something pink to match. And it's very eclectic. It's random, really random things. This, for example, is from the book. This piece of strip of fabric, paper, and then this is washi. This is Tim Holtz. I was using this particular, how do you call these things? These black and white. This I just glued. So these are the journaling cards. I include a lot in my journals as ephemera. Here I glued them. And then this is washi. This is also washi, different paper. And then here is, here's some flowers. So you can journal, you know, about things that you see on a page, or maybe gardening, or just completely random things. So here is, this is a note card, and it opens up. So you can journal here and here. And then it's kind of like in a porcelain vase. So I added this washi here that looks like it too. As you can see, all the print is covered here. It's covered here. So I just when I was covering all the print, I was pretty much creating space to journal. So here is flower, and then I drew some leaves here. Some washi. This is washi here too. This is from this book, from the cover. And this opens up, and this is washi inside as well, and guest check, and you can journal on here. So you can see there, you can still see the print underneath. There's some washi here. This page I covered with this piece of paper and also washi. So here's the bookmark. So that's Tim Holtz stuff, and it's on this ribbon. So wherever you work, you can mark it with this ribbon, and so you know where you're at. So second signature, here again I used this piece of paper to cover the page, and then I added washi, and then I also added Daphne's Diary, some pieces here and there. So as I mentioned, this journal, every page you open is different, so it will take you on a journey because there's a lot of little things to read. Then this is also a flip, and you can journal here, and that's washi. Here I covered this with 2 pieces of purple color coffee dye paper. Here's some washi, and this says thankful, and there's some green, and there's some green here. Here are peacocks. It's washi, and then this is also washi. This is a tuck spot, and this is washi here too. So again, I have one Dollar Tree piece of paper here from their packs, and this is a little thing from Tim Holtz. I didn't want to add too much because this journal was full as it was, so I didn't want to add anything that's bulky. Here's another tab made with paper. This is washi paper. This here is a tuck spot made with these Tim Holtz flowers, and this is embossed paper from Dollar Tree. Beautiful paper. This is washi. I don't know if I already mentioned that or not. And here, this is also from Dollar Tree, from the paper pack, but this is like, this isn't fabric. This feels like, this isn't paper, this feels like fabric. So it's really pretty. You can incorporate it in many different things when you craft. This is washi piece of paper, just a little extra. And I'm going to put this here. It's such a beautiful piece, this one. We'll make pretty tags. This is another tuck spot. This is washi here and paper to journal on. And it has sari on top. This is paper and a sticker. This is light gray color. So this page is white, green, and pink. This is the middle guest check. And this is washi. This is coffee dyed paper. This again is, I glued this and then added some washi to add color. This is wallpaper, this is washi, and this is a piece from scrap from some book pages that I had. Same on this page, it's the same stuff. Then here's paper and washi. So you know, when you journal here, it's going to look really, really pretty. Then here is Daphne's diary and coffee dye paper. So I don't know, maybe you will attend a wedding or something, you can journal about that here. And here again is lined paper. Then this is journaling card I just glued, washi and sticker, and this is coffee dyed paper. So as you can see, I added a lot. This is another receipt, piece of paper, washi. This is Tim Holtz. Then this is coffee dye paper, washi. This is glassine bag decorated with wallpaper. And then here again is this Dollar Tree paper made into a tag and stamped, and I stamped it here so you can see it through the window here. So paper, washi, and this is an envelope. It says homemade memories. This is a sticker here, just extra piece of paper to journal on. Of course you can glue it somewhere in a journal. Middle of the journal, so again lined paper, washi and Tim Holtz. So if you are going to make a journal like this, washi, you can really use your washi stash. I used a lot of washi in this one, so this is washi too. This is die cut negative, and here again I glued this piece of paper that you can journal on. It's lined. And you can see the pages, the colors match. Cool as a cucumber. This is washi. This is washi, this is wallpaper, and it's a flip, so you can journal on the other side. This kind of look like cucumber. It's green. Here I covered this with this brown paper. There is washi underneath. And two pieces, I think this is wallpaper, this right here. And then this is just scrap from a book page. Here I glued a paper bag, and I included guest check inside. So here is washi too, those little tiny butterflies. And this is washi in this color. And again, paper sticker. This is also paper underneath it. Journaling card. This is the original image from the page. And then this is Tim Holtz ephemera. And then this paper, another paper scrap, coffee dye paper, and a sticker. So this again is maybe for gardening, planting flowers or doing something. This is lined paper, washi, and washi here, and this is the original image. So see here, oranges and blues mostly. Here is pink and red. This is some coloring paper that I glued on. Paper. This is Tim Holtz, that, what is it called, that stuff? That ephemera, that black and white ephemera. And then the die cuts. And then this is washi on both sides. It's a pretty page too. And then here, some book page, lined paper, some flowers here, and this again is that Tim Holtz ephemera. This is a flip, so you can journal here. Of course, you can journal here. And then here This says be awesome, weather. So maybe when you're traveling or something, there's some map. And here also, and washi here and here. So washi almost on every page here and here too. And then this is green paper. So, you know, the paper I added is to journal on. So I created this space to journal versus having the print from the original book pages. This is just a scrap of paper, washi, and that's a flip, so we can journal here. Here I also covered this page with coffee dye paper, washi, and music sheet. This has some lavender in it, purple, Tim Holtz ephemera. This is brown paper, and then this is Daphne's Diary. And then here you have these peacocks again, and this fabric and cute flower on a pin. So here again can be traveling because there's some maps here and compass here, some book pages. This is the Hobby Lobby. I was showing this in one of my videos that I keep these things from fabric, and then I can use them as ephemera. Here I actually glued it. This is also paper here and scissors, because you know, fabric and scissors. And then this is washi and coffee dye paper. So there's a lot of blue on this page. Then this is heart and strawberries and other washi and coffee dye paper, and I only have the heart here because it says dates. So now here's a lot of green, just paper, book pages here, scraps, and then this is washi and lined paper. This is last signature, so there's green and book pages and washi again. This is piece of paper. I glued it on the page, and I include these a lot in my journals. All of these, there's a few of them in the journal. This one too, but this one is a little smaller. Oh, this one. So there's like at least 5 in this journal, all different ones. So this is a junk mail envelope that I cut to size, and then it's a flip, so you can journal here. As you can see, I covered that with paper. So this is mostly off-white and red colors on this page, but this is a tuck spot, another embossed, beautiful piece of paper from Dollar Tree. It's like almost like wallpaper. And then this is a tag with a sticker from Dollar Tree, and this is sari, so you can journal on both sides of this tag, so you can see the flower through the window. And here is pink again, space to journal, Tim Holtz. This is coffee dye, these 2 pink pieces, and then this is washi, and it's black to kind of match this butterfly. Birds here on washi, and birds here on this piece, and you can journal on here. This I don't know, maybe you'll be visiting a theater or something for some play, because that's what that reminds me of. And there's also washi here, so it's paper, some book page. This is Daphne's Diary, and that's a sticker here. So that is a lot of collaging on each page. This is from Daphne's Diary, coffee dye paper, and washi. So this washi is in this color of this bedding here. Here again is wallpaper. This is paper, Tim Holtz. And then this is also paper from Dollar Tree. I love the texture of it. And this little piece here, and this is Tim Holtz. So I just made these tags, and I kind of wanted them to stick out so you would know it's a tack spot and there's something inside. So then this is orange color page, and it's washi paper. This is also a piece of book page, and then there's this little bird right here. This is washi, this is paper here. And then this is Daphne's Diary. Here's some washi paper and paper to journal on. And because this is the original image and it has this brown, I added these hedgehogs on top, and I think this is from Daphne's Diary as well. So I don't know, maybe when fall approaches or something. Then this is flip, another flip. You can journal here, you can journal here, and then this is washi everywhere around here. This is coffee dye paper. This is book page, and this is Tim Holtz. So a lot of stuff. And then here maybe you will be visiting some places to visit. And then this, I glued this here, and then this is purple color coffee dyed paper, and this is blue washi to match the colors here. It's definitely traveling. Then this says spring goes. I don't know, maybe gardening in spring again. Purple and red colors, and this is 2 pieces of washi. This is glued. And here, this is definitely like spring. So this is paper, these are stickers, and then this is from Daphne's Diary too, and then this is washi. And here's the other side of the pocket, wallpaper pocket. And here I have a piece of paper with yellow color paper, just like this one, and then this little tiny butterfly from Tim Holtz. This is the original image, so I just collaged around it. I think this is wallpaper, but I'm not sure. And then this is washi. So, you know, you could even journal like this. I love this page for some reason. I think it's because of the colors. So there's a lot of green and yellow. So this is why I have this yellow and green and this Tim Holtz thing again. And this is Daphne's Diary. Here again is some Daphne's Diary, and this is some paint. So it's like painted door or something. So maybe I'll be doing some work around the house. And then this is lined paper, washi, coffee dyed paper, and fabric tab with some yellow in it. I love this page. And then this is one of my favorite die cuts. So there's a piece of paper there, and then I glued this die cut negative on top of that. This is a washi, and then this rabbit because it's yellow and because the journal is very eclectic and there's everything in it. This is piece of paper, and this is washi. And then here is another pocket. And this is washi with, I don't know if you can see those bird cages. And then this is sitting rather tight. This is Dollar Tree paper and Tim Holtz ephemera on top of it. and it goes right in there. And it fits perfectly. And then here are some cherries or something, and coffee dye paper, other paper, and washi. And that's it. So this journal was so much work, it took forever to finish, and I started this journal in August of last year, and I was working on it mostly in August. And I was just going, I was not working page by page. I was just working a little bit here, a little bit there, because I was trying to get ideas, you know, what to add to the page, and I was really trying to make it look interesting, somewhat matching and different. So to me, it is one of a kind. As I mentioned, I will not be making another one like this. But it was an experience for sure, because as I mentioned, I only used pages from the one particular book, and I used 40 pages, and then I folded them in half. So that's the story of this journal. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this idea. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.